Okay, you beautiful critters, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and it's that time once again. You can tell by the thumbnail, you can tell by the title, Vox Machina, Season 2, Episode 8. I say that with a question mark because I'm not 100% sure, but at the same time, I am 100% sure. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm going to go with tonight, because it feels like it's been like 2 weeks since I've watched an episode of this, but I know I've pretty much just turned this into a weekly series around here, so I know it's only been about a week since I've watched an episode. So, I don't know. It's the end of the day. I've been so many freaking different places today, so my mind is just poof. And I will give y'all an idea of where I started. I started close to Orlando, Florida. Then I went close to the Tampa Bay area, and then I went all the way from Tampa down to a place called Palatka, Florida, which that is roughly an hour south of Jacksonville, but it's also about 45 minutes west of I-95, in Florida. And then from there, I have now driven from there all the way up here to the Savannah, Georgia area. So I am just, it's not as many miles as I wanted, but oh my gosh, I am just drained today. So with me running my mouth about driving and stuff like that, and not even getting into the show that we're watching, just about 15 seconds worth of talking about the show. We already know that Pike's okay. She's kind of falling for Scanlan a little bit. We're about to jump into this elven village in the Fey realm, because I can kind of see by this thumbnail that, well, it's not a thumbnail, it's just the screen that I start with. I can tell by that, and I can tell by their ears, that we are going to that little city. And I say, now that I'm done running my mouth, let's jump into this episode. Play that intro.
Now let me take you back for a second or two. Childhood raps take you back for a minute, when times were more simple and you lived with your parents. Before you went to college and you started paying taxes. Remember these shows that you watched as a kid. Childhood raps.
Nice melons.
Why am I laughing at that?
Your hometown is... wow.
Nice melons.
But how can a city just teleport to the Fey realm?
I don't know if we should have Garmelia
Going around
there.
would have meant pixie territory, and you do not want to tangle with pixies? No.
More blocks and we're fucked.
Okay.
Outsiders, state your names and
Well, are they really outsiders,
Lower your
though?
weapons. We seek an audience with Ambassador Vassar.
Okay, so right before the break, for the intro there, we were just notified that we would be meeting their father in present day.
Except when it came to us.
What do you mean? They're definitely not worth you.
Oh,
Divana.
that was a nice little line from
We
Percy
weren't
there.
expecting you. Your father will be down short.
Thank you, Mum.
Oh,
Oh, right.
do y'all have
you
a
haven't
sister?
Met Valora yet. Our daughter.
Sister?
Yeah, interesting.
Hi. I love your feather.
Oh, well, that was just plain sweet
It's yours.
of you to give
A
to her.
gift from your half-sister.
Wow.
Vexalia.
Call her Vex, and me Vax.
Pleased to see you.
Will he?
Perhaps I would have been, had you notified me you'd be gracing us
Oh
with your
gosh.
presence.
Yeah, you're still a jerk.
This is my great-great-grandfather, Wilhan Trickfoot.
Oh, great.
And this is Scanlan.
At your service.
Grog! Did you forget to eat?
Oh, that is awesome that Grog even has a relationship with Pop Pop. I like
Help me
that.
get this big boy on the table.
Oski Rollo III of the Royal House of Whitestone.
Well,
Oh,
then,
well, that
Lord
perked his
Rutherford,
ear, didn't
what
it?
can Singorn do for you?
I assume you've heard how Vox Machina slayed one of the dragons.
The Finthris bow.
You've
Oh,
heard
y'all
it.
know it.
A powerful relic. Legends say it fires arrows strong enough to wound a titan. Have you any idea the burden your sudden arrival has caused my family?
We didn't come for
Oh
a
my
reunion.
gosh.
And yet
That was a terrible thing
throwing
that
my
he just
name
said.
around whenever it's
My
I
family, as if
despise your
they're not
name.
family no
it's
more.
fine.
He's a.
No
I-
harm intended.
But he
I
just
hate
said-
horrible
It's
fathers.
Fine, Father. If you can
But
offer us
yet,
any assistance, we would be
Vex
most grateful.
can still call him father.
Of course.
Gonna swallow that?
Oh.
No. This one.
Yeah.
Ain't going down the front side flap.
I was about to say, I don't think it's a pill that you swallow. It's a suppository.
How's Grog gonna? He's too weak to
No. Ah. I was trying not to watch. That's probably the one scene that I was kind of wincing for.
And no matter
Holy
where
crap.
we go, we'll be thinking of you, little one.
House of Whitestone and Grand Mistress of the Grey Hunt. So, good sir, despite your relationship, do watch your manners towards a noble.
Oh my
I
gosh.
will not be
Percy is
for a
really
meaningless title. Really
coming
derailing
into his
such a
own
transparent ploy
with his
is
character
beneath your
now.
dignity.
Don't you dare talk to him like that.
For me again.
Oh, fuck you.
There you go. Tell him off, girl.
What does fuck you mean?
Kids.
Oh goodness.
So adorable.
Never left.
Are you still drawing?
Turned invisible. Wouldn't have missed your little family tiff for the world.
Well, Keyleth is just back there looking at the drawing, so
I should apologize.
we know what she's into.
for springing that title on you.
Bag of cocks? Yeah.
That's one way to put it.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Somehow I feel like it hurt me more.
Here,
Really?
I made something for you.
It's wonderful.
Oh, really?
Thank you. And you know, I think I'll feel
That's
much better when I
obviously
shove
going
that
to come
bow
into
in
play
stupid
later.
Smug face.
Onward we go!
Do you hear that?
Don't listen to him! Clear your heads! Lock it out!
What the hell was that? Start talking.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
fine, it's
tell
fine.
us about this
The
little
Shade
demon
Mark
in our
is
head
home to
now.
a cursed archfey named Sondor, but as long
Sondor.
as you don't submit to his voice, his sadness won't turn you.
Oh no, no, Vex. Come on.
Some significant stimulation.
I gotta stimulate myself? Okay.
Stop it! Back it up. We're talking about a boost. Are you aroused?
Aroused? I'm getting real mixed messages here.
My buddies, no.
Don't give in. But of course, she's gonna kind of give in a little bit.
All right.
She doesn't look alright.
Oh, flashback.
See you. Feel me. Sondor's madness. Pain has found you. Sweet.
Sondor, huh?
Vexalia. Unwanted daughter.
Sister!
Oh, so y'all can see him?
You made this for me. It is as beautiful as you,
Oh,
my Vexalia.
so you're giving her good memories.
You can rise above your trembling destiny.
So I'm gonna call it now. Percy, of course, is gonna have to get this thing off his mouth so he can yell out, but he's going to be key
You've tried,
in reaching her
but it will never be enough.
because of his acceptance of her.
Will never be enough. Heart.
My heart. My heart is someone else's.
Oh, really? Whose is it? Percy?
You'll make
Okay, things just got a little bit harder.
How do you fight a tree?
This is how you fight a tree.
But I need you two to keep them busy.
Okay, so the question is how are you going to defeat him in order to get that bow? Okay, Keyleth, I think it's time for you to do your thing. Hey, there you are, yeah. Hey, yeah, use that fire.
And that is how you fight a tree.
Yeah, that's how you fight a tree.
You think you can leave me?
Oh, this is where that little arrowhead is going to come into play that Percy gave her. Oh, goodness gracious.
Not so tough now, are we?
Rubbed it hot.
Hey, and there it is. Just like I thought. Percy's little arrowhead came into play. Pick that arrowhead back up. That came in handy.
Bet you're eager to show your father that.
Oh.
Well,
How the fuck?
But I'm afraid it'll have to wait until the next time. Portal's closing.
Oh shit, right.
have to
everyone
wait till
through.
next time, huh?
The Fey Realm is
That
definitely
just
better in the
means that
books.
we might see this one again.
Travel safe, friends. Stay alive.
Who is that?
All right.
I don't know who that is.
Come on, get your juices
I don't
flowing.
remember ever seeing
Show
that
me
person.
some anger.
Right.
Okay.
I would like... Those gauntlets belong to my uncle.
Uncle. Okay.
He killed me with them.
Well then, Grog. Well, that is information that just came out of nowhere. Those are my uncle's gauntlets, and he killed me with them. So I guess that's Grog's dead? Wow. That don't seem right. I feel like Grog is obviously alive. Maybe he's resurrected. Maybe... I don't know. That just came out of nowhere. And I don't know. I'm just trying to get it spinning around in my head here. But, holy crap. I'm trying to figure out the right words for Vex's, little story arc right there that we had. Granted, there's more to that story than, I think that we're going to get for right now, obviously. But ultimately, I feel like Vex, obviously, yes, she is a wounded soul. She is an unwanted daughter. She is all these things, but I feel like... Oh my gosh, I don't know. I really, honestly don't know the right words for it, because that is such a complex issue that it's hard to really convey without actually writing it all out and properly getting that scripted, because that's one of those things that you got to dissect and really kind of delve into, because holy crap, that is some baggage right there. Because she's unwanted, she's really searching out there. Then she hears this voice in her head just telling her, hey, look, just come to me. All you gotta do is give me your heart, and I can make all these things come true for you. I can make you feel wanted. I can make you feel this. I can make you feel that. I can give you all the things that you ever wanted from, such a person. But you're going to have to give me your heart. So I thought what was going to happen there was going to be Percy somehow escaping some of the stuff and just being able to yell out to her something. I don't know, maybe, don't listen to him. I want you, you're wanted by me, you're this, you are Vex, you are pure-hearted, you are this wonderful individual that, just because your dad didn't see it and your dad didn't want you doesn't mean that there aren't other people that don't want you, that won't, y'all know what I'm trying to say there. There are other people that want you. So don't let what your dad did in your past determine your future. And I can relate to that. I didn't have the greatest childhood personally. So I don't let what my dad did when I was younger dictate who I am today. Now granted, sometimes some of the stuff in the past creeps up and I kind of gotta, deal with some of that stuff. But ultimately, it doesn't affect who I am today. So I think Vex ultimately learns that is, you know what? And I know I don't use this language often, but as she said, just because he's a bag of dicks. Wait, no. I think she said bag of cocks. One of those two. Either way, she says that, and, just because he is that way, though, doesn't mean that she has to live with it. So, one of these days, she's going to be willing to go back and talk to him and all this stuff, but I think right now she's more focused on moving forward, and that's a good takeaway from this. Hopefully what I've said makes a little bit of sense throughout all this rambling, but that's a lot of baggage to take in all at once. So, yeah, one of the things, though, with Vax, though, he literally doesn't see the guy as his dad. All he's like is, oh, I bet you want to go take that to your father. Or, he doesn't say anything about him being his dad. He's like, whatever, screw him. He's not my dad, he's your dad, sure, whatever. But, yeah, their dad, when they first reintroduced him to present day, you kind of had a feeling that maybe he softened, if I get the word softened out of my mouth, you feel like, oh, maybe he's softened his heart over the years, and maybe he's going to welcome them with open arms and say, hey, look, sorry I was such a, prick back in the day. But nope, still has a hard heart, still sucks as an individual. So, yeah, I wish I had more. Hopefully what I said here at the end, I know it's kind of at the end of the night, and when I'm done watching an episode, sometimes everything's just, this is my thoughts right after watching the episode. I don't edit these things. Granted, yes, I do got to edit the episode itself, cut out the dead space, fair use, copyright, stuff like that. It is what it is. Sometimes it still gets copyright claimed, but, as long as they allow me to make it public, cool beans. But other than that, though, yeah, honestly, I just forgot what I was saying, so oh yeah, my mind is 15 different directions at the end of the night. So, right after watching it, though, boom. I don't care if it's a jumbled mess or not, that's what we get at the end, is the jumbled mess of afterthoughts as to what it is. So, I am going to shut up now, and it is drizzling outside, so I'm going to get my umbrella, go for a little bit of a rainy night walk, and all that good stuff. So, passing it off to y'all, hit that like, tickle to subscribe, don't be texting and driving, and as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.